A bit of Green Day for your Tuesday night here on the Hauraki Night Show with Chris Key. Just gone 8 o'clock, which means it is time to have a chat to another talented New Zealand artist tonight, the fantastically named Lorenzo Hazelwood. First of all, Lorenzo, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for having me on.
Look, no worries at all, man. And just before we even get into anything, I just want to double check. Is your name actually Lorenzo Hazelwood?
Yes, it is. I've had that question a few times, but yes, that is my legal birth name, thanks to the parents.
Nice. Lorenzo, do you have any brothers and sisters? What are their names?
I do. I've got a brother. His name is Francesco. I've got another one, Marco, and another one, Matteo. So we all end in the O's.
Right, okay. So you end in O's. Are you of like Italian descent or something?
No, not at all. Not at all. Some people say I look like that, but no, just Kiwi.
Right, okay, random. I love it. You know, why be called Dave when you can be called Lorenzo? No offense to any Daves listening right now. Good. I'm glad we got that out the way early, Lorenzo. This is my first time ever interviewing you, so first of all, welcome along to the Hauraki Night Show.
Yeah, thanks.
I understand we've got a brand new tune off your third self-titled EP to play tonight. The tune is called Shadows. Before we do play it, though, this particular song, I've had to listen to it. It's pretty damn rocky for one dude named Lorenzo. I can only assume that you've got some friends in when it comes to actually recording this puppy, but did you actually, fully write and perform all the pieces, then bring in a band to record the tune, or how does it work?
Yeah, pretty much. So I sort of demo them at home, write and record all my own, just do, pretty much starts with acoustic guitar, then vocals. Then I do play a bit of drums and stuff, so I demo it out, bring it to my producer, Scott Seabright, and then, we've got Dan Antonovich on bass, Adam Tobek on drums, and my guitar player from my other band, Close to the Bone. He's doing that ripper solo that you hear. But apart from that, it's all me, man.
Sweet. It must be an interesting thing. I mean, you mentioned that you've got your other band, Close to the Bone, there. So that's one guy that obviously you're used to performing alongside. But in terms of the other two, what's it like when you sit at home and, you work on a creative thing and then you take that baby and you give it to some other people and say, hey, can you play this for me? How often do they actually nail it, or do they bring their own flair to things, or how does that work?
Yeah. Well, this time around, it was my first time doing anything like that, and it was a super awesome experience. Adam Tobek, he's a mad drummer. He plays in the band Outside In.
Oh, nice.
So he's a session drummer. He's awesome. He just absolutely nailed it. Guy on bass, Dan Antonovich, he's absolute professional. They're just it's more than I could ask for, man. It's an amazing thing to watch them do their thing, eh?
Yeah. So you sound like a dude who's pretty easy in terms of plugging and playing with different people, man, because, interviewing a lot of artists, especially solo artists over the years, you find out that there are people who like to have full control over stuff, but you seem like a guy who's happy just to go, you know what, you guys are good at what you do. Here you go. Let's make something awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from my point of view, my thing that I love is the vocals and, the riffs and the guitar. So I take care of that, and I'm happy to let other people, input their feeling into the rest of the song, yeah.
Sweet. All right, well, let's get our ears around some of that feeling they've inputted. Before we do play the new tune, Shadows, which is off your EP, which is coming out shortly, what can you tell us about this particular song? What do you want the Kiwis listening right now to Radio Hauraki to sort of be feeling or thinking about while we're playing it?
Well, most of my other stuff has been a bit more downbeat, acoustic-y stuff, but for this one I set out to write more of an upbeat, sort of a bit more catchy rock song. Just crank it loud and enjoy.
Sweet as, will do. This is brand new from Lorenzo Hazelwood here on the Hauraki Night Show. Give me a text on 3483 and let me know what you reckon, and we'll be back with more Lorenzo after this.
just to get me through. I can't forget the day I threw it all away. It all comes back to me. Hey, I don't need this pain. Take it all away. I don't need you to feel for me, otherwise I'll turn it around. I don't need this pain. Take it all away. I don't need you to feel for me, otherwise I'll turn it around.
Nothing like some brand new Kiwi music to make your Tuesday. It is the Hauraki Night Show with Chris Key. That was Lorenzo Hazelwood with a brand new tune called Shadows off a forthcoming EP, or third EP. It's very confusing the way I've said that, but there is a third Lorenzo Hazelwood EP coming out, isn't there, Lorenzo? What can you tell us about this one?
Yeah. So this one was actually made with a bit of help from NZ On Air with the Artist Development Fund.
Oh, nice.
So 5 tracks coming out on the 15th of April. I've got a new single coming out on the 1st of April, so it should be a nice little lead into the rest of the EP.
Nice, man. And one thing I've noticed is, like setting your sights on something like an album. She's a massive undertaking, So in the modern way, people are consuming music and media in general. EPs and single releases seem to do really well because you're filling in the space between album releases instead of waiting 2 or 3 years and releasing a massive sort of body of work. You just sort of spread out EPs and singles, and it keeps people covered. Have you found like quite a bit of success doing this?
Not a whole lot of success, that'll eventually come. But yeah, I have so many ideas and I write so many different songs with, my solo stuff and other projects and stuff. And it's just like, man, I just want to get these recorded and released so I can move on to my next ideas. So it's just about getting as much stuff as I've done as possible, as quick as I can.
Right. So would I be right in saying that right now you're still sort of developing as Lorenzo Hazelwood, So you're sort of recording a few songs, releasing it, taking notes away from it and tinkering, or?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've only been releasing under my own name as of 2020. So yeah, writing every day, just developing my sound for sure.
Sweet, man, sweet. So you're a busy chap in the world of music, mate. You also perform with a band called Close to the Bone. Don't think I've had them on Radio Hauraki before, but how do you juggle, 2 bands, or are you in 3 or 4, or what's the deal?
There was a point I was in 3. I was in a band called Mullen, and then I joined Close to the Bone. And I was always doing the solo stuff sort of on the side, and then it was only with the lockdown that I really had the time to actually record and release it. But
Right.
it does get quite busy. But, with the lockdowns and stuff and not many gigs happening, it's been good to sort of slow down a little bit and just, focus on recording with both my solo stuff and Close to the Bone, yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And then in terms of being able to get out there, it's been all very well and good being able to sit down, knuckle down, write some new tunes, get them recorded, but actually going out and performing to the public. For example, the stuff we just heard, that tune Shadows, and the other stuff on your third EP that's coming out shortly. Will there ever be a time when New Zealand gets to see that stuff performed live, and how would it actually work? Because there's only one of you, so I assume your session band would come in and join?
Yeah. Definitely planning on getting out there and playing live, sort of, as soon as the red light settings, they all change and stuff, as soon as we can. I'll get my mate, Oscar from Close to the Bone on lead guitar. Got, a couple of mates, Zell on drums, and we'll just get a killer live band going, and it should be a bit of fun.
Sweet, mate. Sounds awesome, man. Sounds awesome. Well, look, Lorenzo, thank you very much for coming on the show tonight, playing us that new tune. Once again, it's called Shadows, off Lorenzo Hazelwood's forthcoming EP, which will be out mid-April. Lorenzo, where can people actually go to keep an eye on that when that actually releases?
So that'll be on, all the major platforms, Spotify and Apple Music, and check out my Bandcamp and Facebook and Instagram, just all under Lorenzo Hazelwood, yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, the good thing about Lorenzo Hazelwood is that there will not be another band by the same name, so if you Google it, it should come up. Lorenzo, thanks very much for having a chat tonight, man.
Awesome. Thanks for having me on, man.
No worries at all. Once again, Lorenzo Hazelwood, that single was called...